Hello again, and thank you for deciding to join me today. Last time we looked briefly at those who arrive first on a crime scene, and today we are going to explore the world of the forensic photographer. Okay then, so what sort of things are we going to be looking at today? Well, we'll have a little bit of a general overview of the topic at hand, and then we'll move on to the more specific stuff, like equipment, technique, lighting, etc. Okay then, so the camera can record details of crime scenes with an accuracy no detective's notepad can match. It can preserve evidence as fragile and ephemeral as footprints in melting snow. Because a jury cannot usually revisit the crime scene, photographs can vividly recreate it for them. It is no wonder then that photographers are key members of every forensic investigating team. After the crime scene manager has completed an initial assessment, crime scene photographers are often the first to operate. Their priority is to document, in one form or another, key elements of an undisturbed crime scene in relation to the surroundings, as such evidence may be removed to a forensic laboratory for forensic analysis. The photographer then makes a broader and more comprehensive record. Photographs might include the entry and exit routes, interior and exterior shots of the building, or wherever the crime has been committed, the connection between specific rooms, and the location of any significant pieces of evidence. Images are usually taken for the prosecution case, but may also help to support any explanation that is provided by the suspect. As a general rule, crime scene photographers shoot more images than they think they will ever need. Selected photographs are then presented to a court as evidence. However, the defense team has a right to see any unused photographs. Therefore, each photograph is an item of evidence in its own right and must be systematically documented, showing the details of the photographer, camera settings, the date and time the photographs were taken, the location, and the processing procedures to provide continuity of the film from the photographer to the processing laboratory. Okay then, so now we're going to move on and look a little bit at the equipment. Forensic photographers tend to use medium format or 35mm cameras. These balance the conflicting demands of picture quality, economy, portability, and ease of use. The interchangeable lenses of single lens reflex SLR cameras makes them especially adaptable, and their viewfinders show the subject exactly as film records it. For close-up pictures of evidence, a tripod-mounted camera provides the necessary quality and stability. Digital cameras have many advantages for forensic photography. Their pictures need no chemical processing and can be instantly transferred to a computer database. Also, photographers can use the camera's display to verify immediately that the image was captured. However, the current ease of altering digital images prevents them from being used as evidence, though a digital watermark system will eventually change all of this. Investigators may also use video cameras to document crime scenes quickly and cheaply. Panning around a room gives a jury a more realistic sense of a place than showing them 4 still pictures than taken from the corners. Crime scene videos can also be used as briefing tools for police officers who have not visited the scene yet. General crime scene picture taking employs techniques similar to that of the amateur photographer, but close-ups of evidence need more exact requirements. These pictures form a factual record in which production of size, shape, and color balance must be accurate. In these cases, pictures are normally taken with a camera square to the subject with 2 scales at right angles to each other. Conventional flash and floodlights are adequate for general crime scene photography, but close-up evidence may need careful lighting. For example, oblique angled light brings out details in textured surfaces such as footprints in mud. Forensic light sources have revolutionized the photography of special evidence. Equipped with color filters and flexible light guides, these lamps direct a brilliant narrow beam at the subject. Changing the filter allows the detection for different evidence. Ultraviolet makes stains and some fingerprints glow. Violet makes gunshot residues and blood more visible, whereas blue and green light are used with enhanced fingerprints and to show up fibers, urine, and semen. Crime scene photography, complete with thorough documentation, has to cover systematically both the general scene and specific details. Important evidence gets photographed from several different aspects. Pictures taken from ground level or high above show up clues that are not visible in images taken from normal eye level. Lighting helps capture extra detail too. Even in daylight, a flash can put extra light into shadows so that parts of a crime scene are not hidden in shade. Okay then, and that concludes the end of the first installment of this crime scene series. Be sure to join me again next week, where we will be looking at ways of searching for evidence. Be sure to comment and like my videos. See you next week. Bye!